I'm going to tell you why I put a thumb throttle on my Bonnell, and after this video is done, you'll know whether or not this is more ideal for you. I'm also going to tell you which type to get because not all thumb throttles are built the same. I've ridden many e-bikes before, but this is my first ever bike that actually has a lot of power. Those e-bikes I previously rode were mainly for street and had no more than 750 watts. Being picky about the throttle on those wasn't ever something that entered my mind, but on the Bonnell, with 6,000 watts and being built for techie off-road riding, the throttle feel is absolutely a concern to me on this. At the start of owning this, getting used to the insane power was the first struggle I encountered, and on top of that, getting used to a twist throttle was the second struggle. My throttle control was subpar and near loopouts happened almost every ride. With some more time and some in-app adjustments, I was able to gain better control of the bike and the throttle, but it just didn't have the feel I was looking for. The main problem for me is that when I'm hitting big jumps or drops or going through rocky sections, my hands tend to pull down and backwards. This causes the throttle to be twisted during a moment where I don't need it to be. CYC makes this motor, so I figured I'd get their throttle because it makes sense to stay native to the brand that makes up this bike's platform. It plugged in no issue and worked, but just like every other cheap thumb throttle out there, it had zero modulation, so there's no fine controlling of the throttle ramping up. It was like a light switch, so you were basically either zero throttle or 100% throttle. Basically nothing in between. Not good. Not only would your bike control be horrible with this, but anytime you dump all your power like that all at one time, you're putting a lot of stress on the machine. I then contacted Lecky, which is the company who makes the stock twist throttle, and they confirmed their thumb throttle would be perfectly compatible. They told me it was the same sensor, so the amount of modulation and controllability would feel exactly the same. $130 and a week later, I got the throttle installed on the bike, and it was really as good as the stock throttle, except now I felt better about how much more controlled my riding would be. I installed mine on the left side out of personal preference. It's cleaner this way since the wire shoots out the right side, so it'll follow the rest of the cable flow. Left side placement is really only ideal if you don't use a dropper post much. I almost never pedal this bike, so needing to reach the dropper post lever is not a concern to me. The nice thing too is that I now get to use my preferred choice of grips, which are these ODI Vans V2.1s. You will have to mess around with the positioning of different stuff on your cockpit, as well as the angle of the throttle, but once you get that dialed in, you're not going to have to worry about whiskey throttle and you can pin this thing as hard as you want to. There's no argument that this thing is expensive, but I can't stress how much this thing transformed my riding. $150 is pricey, but losing control with the twist throttle is going to cost you more in broken parts and medical bills. Don't waste your time or money with any other brands besides Lecky and you'll thank me later.